So, considering the true effects of vaccination, what is the true key to immunity? Ian Sinclair, a naturopath, now natural hygienist, who has also thoroughly researched and written a book on vaccination, reveals an interesting fact, potentially quite embarrassing to modern medicine.
The man who was responsible, who was acknowledged as the developer or who originated the germ theory of disease was Louis Pasteur. Before he died, he changed his mind. He ended up saying that it's not the germ, but the conditions within the body. So there's no argument about there's germs there, you can get sick if you get the germs, but if you develop the sicknesses, it's because, in our opinion, your body is polluted and unhealthy.
It is an issue of maintaining health, and that, I think, is a flaw in medicine. Medicine doesn't see health as protective against disease. This has been used many times, that doctors disparagingly say, oh yeah, there are some parents who think that just having a healthy child is good enough. Well, the truth is it is good enough. In evolutionary history, having healthy children was a good way of making it through the first million years of our evolutionary life. Fiddling around with vaccination is the thing we've done for less than 2 generations. We have no concept of what the consequences of that are.
The editorial to a conference on virus diseases says words to the effect that there is no such thing as a virus or viral disease. There is only a great number of virus-host interactions which we do not understand. So, how do we achieve optimum health?
Well, from my experience and what I've learned over the last 15 years, I think it all starts with 2 healthy parents. I think things like natural childbirth, I think breastfeeding a child is extremely essential. At least in our world, we raise our children on a diet of natural foods, which means basically their diet's fruits and salads and vegetables and small amounts of grains and nuts, probably more towards a vegetarian diet. Plenty of fresh air, plenty of sunshine, exercise, letting them have fun, and to me, above all else, you know, children have got to be happy. Because if you're not happy, there's no way you can truly have a healthy body. That's why I see it.
We are body, soul and spirit. We consist of these 3 areas, and so we need to deal with each of those areas to have the abundant life we're meant to have. So in the physical, we need to look at having clean air, clean water, whole foods that are preservative-free, chemical-free, unprocessed, not tampered with, food as close to natural as possible. We need to be exercising. Our bodies are designed to be used. We need to be moving around. So these are the sort of physical things that we need to do. Supplements generally are necessary. Sadly, we don't live in the sort of environment that we were first created to live in, and the foods aren't the same that were first available. Most people need supplements to maintain optimum health and optimum life. Our souls need to be taken care of. We need to feed ourselves good thoughts, just the same as we need to feed our bodies good food. Emotional issues need to be dealt with. Forgiveness is a vital issue for health. Their cancers have been linked with people who are holding unforgiveness. It turns into bitterness and it feeds the wrong cells. It destroys the immune system.
Many people wonder if homeopathy is beneficial for the prevention of illness. The truth is that there is a divergence of opinion in this matter. Isaac Golden believes that whilst it's not necessary, it is still beneficial to add it to the agreed important general health measures we just looked at.
The information that I bring when I start talking about my own experience in this field is not something which I invented. It is something which has been used for almost 200 years now, successfully in a documented clinical sense. What we are actually doing is using the law of similars, on which homeopathic medicine of all types is based, to select medicines which can either cause symptoms which are similar to the common symptoms of the disease we're trying to prevent, or medicines which we know can actually treat the common symptoms of the disease we're trying to prevent. So what we show here is that homeopathy is not only effective in the treatment of all types of diseases, it's effective in the treatment of specific infectious diseases, but it is also a genuine option available to people who have made the decision that they don't want to vaccinate their children, but they do want to use a disease-specific method. I'm certainly not calling for everyone to use the homeopathic option, because it is a genuine option to allow your child not to have any specific cover at all, to get the disease and treat.